Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I make book videos, if you didn't catch on from the username. So today we're going to talk about some possible bad purchases I made thanks to Target. If you can't see from my overflowing TBR cart over here, I don't need more books. No one in the world is like, Ariel should pick up another book. No. But my brain says otherwise. And my wallet somehow allows me. Today, we're gonna talk about how many books did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13? That doesn't add up. I didn't get this one. 12 books. If you didn't know, a few weeks ago, Target had a buy two, get one free book sale, which they have every now and then. And every time it happens, I only buy 3 books and then I immediately regret it because I'm like, you were already gonna buy these books. Why didn't you get it at the sale price, you know? So when it happened just right now, I went crazy and I got 12 books. So we're gonna talk about those now. Hi. Do you want to come over here? No? First set of 3, we're going to talk about them in sets of 3 because buy 2, get 1 free, you know? It makes sense and I can explain my logic, maybe. So first, I got 3 books in the off-campus series and I had already read The Deal, which is the first book. And so I knew I was going to read the rest of the series because I liked the first book. So I got 3 more. I bought these online and Target didn't have The Legacy, which is the last one, but that's fine. I'll get that some other time. So first we have The Mistake, which follows Logan and Grace. And I don't know what happens in these other ones, but if you don't know this series, it's like a hockey romance series in college, and the first book was so good. Like I've talked about it, but it was so good, so I'm very excited to continue this series. So I got The Mistake, and then I also got The Score, which follows Dean and Allie. And I didn't really like Dean, but everybody seems to love this one, so we'll see if it lives up. And I'm planning on reading all of these this month because I need to finish the series that I have started because I have a really bad track record of starting a series and then loving it, but then never picking up the next book until like a year later, and then I'm like, why did I not pick it up? It was so good. So yes, and then I got The Goal, which follows Tucker and Sabrina, and this one I think she gets pregnant. Yeah, that's rough. I really liked Tucker in the first book, so I'm very excited for that one. Good purchases already. That was actually smart for my bank account because I was already gonna buy them, so I got them for less. We're thinking over here. Next I have Electric Idol, which I already have Neon Gods and I've started to read it. Have not got very far, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it, and so I was like, let's get the next one. They didn't have the third one, but that's fine. I'll get it sometime else. So got Electric Idol, which is Psyche and Eros. I don't know much about mythology, so this it could be anything. What happens in here, I'm not sure. And the back kind of tells you nothing. It's like lines blur, loyalties shift, and you gotta take out, I think it's enemies to lovers, maybe. We're going in blind, basically. Next is my pack of Colleen Hoover books. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Colleen. I started with November 9, and I hated that book. Bad book. Don't like it. It was so cringy to me. It felt like, I don't know, a middle schooler wrote it. I did not like. But recently I read or listened to the audiobook of Layla, and tell me why this was like so good. This is such an underrated one. I have heard nothing but bad things about this, and everyone saying they don't like it, and it's like Colleen's flop book. But I loved it. It's so good. So I had to get it in a hard copy, and it's basically this guy finds his like soulmate, Layla, but then his crazy ex-girlfriend comes back and tries to kill her, and she survives, but she's a little different and like traumatized from the experience. So he takes her back to this cabin that they like fell in love in, and what is there? A ghost who Leeds then falls in love with, and lines blur and chaos ensues, and it was so good. Like, I really liked it. Yeah. I don't know. So I needed it in the hard copy because it was really good. So we got her. Then like I said, love-hate, because that was a love. Now we got a hate. Not a hate, but like this was a very meh book, like 2-star. This is Regretting You. It has no genre, which was the most confusing part of it. Like, it didn't feel like a romance or not a thriller at all. But at some points it kind of felt mystery, but not really. And then it was like a family drama. I think it's just like a normal contemporary fiction book, but I didn't know what it was going in, and I really didn't like it. I listened to it on audiobook, but yeah, I was like, let me get the hard copy because buy 2 get 1 free, even though I didn't like love it. I think it would be cool to have all of her books. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense, but yes. So this book anyways is about a mom and her daughter and their struggling relationship because her dad and her aunt, yeah, Venus, so true, her mom and her dad and her aunt pass away in a car crash, and it's like the aftermath of that, and I don't know. It was a very meh book. It felt like Colleen did not know where she was going with this, and it dragged a lot. But I have it. Cute. I actually might have bought it in the hardcover before I started listening to it and just like knew I was gonna listen to it. Next, we have Verity, the famous Verity that I mainly bought because one of my friends really wants to read this. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it, and you can come to the library of Ariel Reads to pick it up. And this is a thriller about a girl who I think goes to this like dying author's house to finish a book for him, like ghostwrite it, and then creepy stuff happens. You probably know better than me what this book is about, but I'm very excited because it's been so insanely hyped up. Like, I think this is the #1 most hyped up book that I've heard of that I haven't already read. So that's that. Last of the Colleen books, we have Reminders of Him, which is a sad little romance drama book that came out early this year, and everyone has been talking about it and loving it. So I said, let me get on it. It's about this girl who was in jail for like 5 years, and now she's getting out, and she's like reconnecting with her like 4-year-old daughter, and she's just like trying to get her life back. And I think some love happens. Yep, the two form a connection. You know the drill. And this is apparently very sad. Next, I bought this fully intending to read it last month because 7 days in June, duh. And then I simply did not read it. So I think I'm straight up gonna keep this around until next year because I don't know, I'm a hoe for a little gimmick, a little funny thing, like reading a book with the title June in it in June. I love a little gimmick that I can hop on. So we're gonna do that, but this is a love story about these two. It's a second chance romance, and these two people spend like 7 days in June together 1 year and like fall in love, but then they have to be separated for one reason or another, and then they come back together and spend 7 more days, I believe. And I've heard it's sad and really good. So excited to read that next year. Like, do I have to wait a year? No. Am I going to wait a year to read it? Yeah. Then this one I was really excited for. It was like the last copy in my Target, and I was like, I need this. Loveless by Alice Oseman. And look at this cover. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know if this is like a limited edition cover because of Heartstopper, which I have not read. I don't know, but it's so cute. The little cartoons. I was like, I need it. I don't know if this is the US copy or what, but yes. So this book is about a girl who, is it a girl or a guy? Georgia. That's a girl's name, right? But she is asexual, and she's in high school, and it's following her life, and I have heard nothing but good things about this, and it has a very interesting premise. I feel like there is no media that talks about asexuality. I know next to nothing about it, so I'd love to read a little story about it. I'm excited for that, and the cover is so cute. Next, we have Yerba Buena, and I hate this. I hate when they have the permanent stickers for Target. Ugh, it's so ugly, but the cover, so cute, very cute. And this I'm very excited about. I fully bought it as a cover buy, but then reading the back, I was like, okay, this actually sounds very good. It's a contemporary novel with romance in it, and it follows these two girls that I think are in LA, and they, it follows like them in their separate lives and then them together, and they like spark a romance, but they each have trouble in their life, as one does, and it's them and their lives. The most generic description ever. Very excited for this. Look up the synopsis. It sounds really great. Also, this is another sad book. I don't know why I bought so many sad books, but sad books have been just in lately. Lastly, this is a book I have heard nothing about, but I was drawn in by the cover, and then I read the description and I was like, okay, I could get on board with this. So this is the Agathas, and look at that cover. What? Also, she kind of looks like me, no? Literally, we just have brown hair in common. The Agathas. And this is a YA mystery, which I've actually found I don't mind. I usually don't like YA, but I was really into the Good Girl, what's it called? Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. And so I wanted to dabble into another little YA book. And oh, no, it's not. Okay, cool. This is by two people, which is always a fun time to read. It's about this girl that goes missing, and then another one goes missing, and they're all related to this guy named Steve who was their boyfriend, and then they're like missing, and then they're like trying to find him, and that. And they have to figure out who killed Brooke. There's so many names. Oh, she fully died. She's not just missing. Anyway, I love a good story of just girls being missing. No. I love a good missing person story and finding them and like figuring out who did it. And just the cover is adorable. And I love picking up, when I do like, I don't know, big book hauls like this, I love picking up a book that I have heard nothing about and just going into it completely blind, because some great books come out of that. Thank you for watching my little book haul, joining in my misery for how much I spent, but also saved, because buy two get one free. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you read a really good book. I am sending out good vibes that the next book you pick up will be a 5-star. Sending that out to you and back at me, because I need a 5-star book in my life. Subscribe, check out my Instagram, because I've been really into my Bookstagram. I've been posting a lot and it's so fun. So check that out if you're an Instagram girly. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.